provocation of the nature we've seen the last few weeks.
How about Haiti now? Why did they back down on this, do you think? And you talked to Mr. Aristide the other day. What does he think is the reason?
One, you know, they keep testing our resolve. Right after the leaders in Haiti saw this fierce debate about Somalia, they knew a handful of civil servants could come to a port with TV cameras and take advantage of our weakened will and chase us away. How embarrassing. The reality is we cannot afford to walk away from an international agreement to remove Cedras and Francois, restore democracy, and Aristide. These Haitian Army officers are U.S. trained in Fort Benning, Georgia, using U.S. weapons to oppress a people. Furthermore, the Drug Enforcement Agency says to us one of the biggest drug flows in the hemisphere comes out of Haiti. If we were serious enough at some point to take Noriega out of Panama and serious enough about self-determination to get Hussein out of Kuwait, if the surgical sanctions on visas and finances and oil do not work, at some point they must leave voluntarily or involuntarily, but they must leave.
But look at what reaction we get when one American is killed. So you're talking sending troops in
Well,
there.
we cannot drive a foreign policy on that basis. Mr. Reagan, with troops exposed in Lebanon, got 252 American Marines killed, but took the attention away by focusing on attacking Grenada, a non-threat. Mr. Bush at Christmas time sent troops into Panama to stop the flow of drugs and only pulled out Noriega, who is now in jail. And all of a sudden, fighting the supply side of drugs has virtually dropped off of the radar screen. We must clearly define our foreign policy interests and principles. And if we in fact pursue, as a superpower, international law and human rights and self-determination and economic justice, and use regional allies in these tense situations, we can prevail.
If the blockade doesn't work, are you recommending military action in Haiti?
I'm convinced that the blockade will work if you add to that the surgical sanctions, freezing assets, freezing visas, and freezing the flow of oil. But if that does not work, at some point we must take them out. We have an obligation to do so. One, an international agreement. Governor's Island is on the table. U.S. prestige, our word, is on the line. Democracy, the principle for which we have fought for across these years, is at stake and ought to be realized in Haiti.
Thank you very much.